Good evening, everyone. I hope everybody's doing well on this tonight's presentation. My name is Vincent Lemieux, and tonight I'm going to give you information about a concept named Tresmore that's literally exploding, not just in Quebec or Canada, not even North America, but worldwide. So tonight you're going to see two different, if I can say, facets of this concept. The first one is the customer side. So you got to ask yourself if this concept makes sense for you in order to get 20% cash back on expenses that you already do every day, every week, and every month. And there's the second option, which is, are you open to evaluate a way to make more money by sharing this simple concept to people that you know? So we're gonna go right into the information tonight. So if you look at Tresmore, it's the corporate structure behind Thanks Matrix. Tresmore is one of the companies owned by Thanks Matrix, which is a company that's been created a couple of years ago. They're already in many different industries. They're in consulting, in well-being, in trucking, so transportation, online shopping, even legal advice. They're also in POS systems, so the little machines that you use to spend your money. So they already have over 25,000 machines all over North America. So they're really well spread out, and they already have a lot of revenue coming in their company. So they launched Tresmore a little bit more than 3 months ago, and already have over 200,000 members worldwide. And the reason why they launched Tresmore is to gather information about consumers. If you look at Facebook, Facebook is it's one of the biggest companies in the world, and the reason why they have that high valuation is because they detain data from people. So what people like, what people do, so they know what we do in every day, so they can sell that information back either to other companies or they can use it for themselves in order to make money. So that's the same concept that Tresmore do, but they do it offline instead of doing it online. So the worldwide offices, so this company that's really spread out, like I've said, worldwide. They have a sales office in Los Angeles, California. They have their global headquarters in Georgia, USA. Their head branch office is in New York. And they also have offices in Korea. So some of the founders of the company are from South Korean origin, and they're really planning on opening offices all over the world with this concept. If you look at the next slide, part one, the cashback. So there's going to be two parts of this presentation. The first one is the cashback, and the second part is how we can make money by sharing this simple concept with people that we know. So the first part, the cashback, earn up to 20% cashback on your daily retail and service expenses without having to change your consuming habits. So you don't have to change almost anything about what you already do. So we already spend money, for example, here, eligible expenses in groceries, gasoline, restaurants, pharmacy, clothing stores, hardware stores, pet shop. So the company wants us to choose up to 12 preferred stores every month. So it's a monthly membership. I'm going to give you more information in a second. So 12 preferred stores that we can send expenses to the company. So for example, you can choose Costco, IGA, you can choose Esso for your gasoline. And it needs to be in a specific location because they really target geographically the expenses of every customer. This is where there's value into having that information. So we can choose 12 preferred stores and continue shopping at the same places that we are used to. So it's 4 easy steps to follow. The first one is spend and pay with the same card each month. So whether it's a debit card or a credit card that we already have. Then the step number 2 is register your expenses regularly throughout the month. So, some people do it as they go. They do an expense and then they take a picture with their phone and then they register their expense in their back office, customer back office. Or you can do it once every week, or you can do it once every month, or whatever you choose. Step 3, submit your receipts before the 3rd of the following month. So I suggest personally to everybody that they do it before the last day of the month, but the company is more generous. They allow up to 3 days after the end of every month to submit all our receipts for the previous month. And then we got to wait the 40-day validation period. So like I've said at the beginning of the presentation, they have over 200,000 members worldwide, and it's growing really fast. So they need to verify all these receipts. They have big teams of employees that are dedicated to that. So then they need the 30 days, like a full month, calendar month of verification, and the first 10 days of the month to make sure of the new month to make sure that all the receipts are good and people didn't take pictures of their dogs or their plants and send it to the company and hoping to get 20% cash back on them. So receive up to 20% cash back on the 10th of the following month. So for example, submit your receipts on the 31st of August, and then you get the payment on October the 10th. So where does the money come from? So it's really simple to understand. So like I said at the beginning, Facebook, they have a lot of data, and so they can sell that data through their platform to advertisers and companies that can target customers online. But offline, it's tougher to get that kind of information. So what Tresmore does is that they gather information of our consuming habits offline. So like I've said, restaurants, gas, clothing store that we go shop physically to, and then we send that information to the company. They analyze it. They do, data, so they really put it all in a big data, and then it creates value. Okay, because they can really go and see the different tendencies and the different habits that people have in terms of their spending. So they can either use it for their own businesses or they can sell it back to other companies. So how does it work? Really simple. So we send the receipts to Tresmore, and then Tresmore analyzes the info from the receipt. They either sell it to advertisers or they keep it for their main company, Thanks Matrix, that needs that high value data. And then they redistribute 20% cash back to its members. It's as simple as that. It's really a win-win situation. So the customer wins and the company wins, and even the companies that do business with Tresmore and Thanks Matrix can win as well, because they can get all that data and they can get data on their competitors and stuff like that. So become a Tresmore member. So it's like a Costco. It's like the Costco. You need to become a member annually. There's a fee per year, and then you can get cash back per year, or even longer than a year. Here it's $130 US per month, but you can get up to $260 US per month in maximum cash back. So when you calculate $260, you need to spend $1,300 in all the areas and all the retail and also services that you already spend at to maximize the cash back. So if you're a single guy, 18-year-old that lives with your parents, you might prefer referring people and making money. But if you're a small family or a couple that have medium to high expenses, it's not that tough to maximize the cash back every month. So the annual maximum surplus can be of $130 per month. Okay, so there's a mistake here. So it's per month, depending on the volume of expenses sent. So around $1,560 US per year that we can make of surplus. So it's around 2,100 Canadian dollars. So even the membership, when you look at this, the membership that costs $130 can be paid from the 20% cash back. So at some point, after having your receipts verified, you can use your cash back to pay for your membership. So it really becomes a no-brainer at that point. So example of 20% cash back, let's say you spent $650 US, you're gonna get $130 US per month. So this is the minimum to just get by, if I can say. Then there's between $650 to $1,300 US per month in expenses. So it's gonna give you between $130 US to $260 US per month in cash back. And then it's the maximum, like I've already talked about, it's $1,300 US dollars per month, which is going to give you the maximum cashback of 260. So the annual cashback that you can get, the maximum amount is $3,120 US per year. So there's 7 ways to get paid. So what we need to know here, what we need to understand is that the company is willing to really pay that cashback, and also the commissions that I'm going to talk about a little bit later. They're willing to pay them in a lot of different ways. Okay, so they partner up with a company named iPayout, and that company is a middleman that's its sole purpose is to just redistribute money to the customers and or for the people that refer other customers. Okay, so the first way to get paid is the bank transfer directly to our bank account. Okay, so the bank account we already have with whatever RBC, National Bank of Canada, whatever. So the first way is bank transfer. The second way is a prepaid Thanks Matrix debit credit card. So we can order that. It costs $9.95 Canadian dollars, and we can have the card delivered to our house, and we can put the funds on that card. There's also our own credit card. So let's say you already have a Visa or a MasterCard. We can register that card in the iPayout system, and the company is going to put the commissions on that card. Or the fourth way is by check. The fifth way is PayPal, which is coming pretty soon. They're finalizing that platform, so we can also get the payments via PayPal. We already have Bitcoin for people that understand a little bit about the cryptocurrency industry, so we can get paid with Bitcoin. And also soon we're going to be able to get paid by Ethereum, which is another type of cryptocurrency. So if we summarize all the advantages here, we have a world-class company and opportunity. We can make up to 20% cash back on almost all of our retail and service expenses. It's extremely simple. You know, the steps are extremely simple in order to get our cash back. No monthly or annual contract. Okay, so there's no obligation. You don't have to stay a member for like 6 months or not. You don't get or whatever. It's really a month per month membership. So there's no contract. You can cancel at any time. We don't need to change our buying habits. So there's no specific, locations that we need to go and others that we can't or something. It's really all the retail and service expenses. And also we can transform literally our expenses into income. So part 2, now it's really like a disclaimer. I want to say it's really the way we can, get paid. Obviously, it's like a gym to make money. Like a gym, a lot of people can subscribe to a gym, but not everybody's going to have a six-pack or really get ripped from the gym. The reason why some do get ripped and others don't, mainly is because they work. Okay, so here's the same thing. The referral bonus plan can be really lucrative for people that want to work it. Okay, so we can get paid to share the concept. It's simple as that, and it's available worldwide. So the compensation plan explanation, the first rank, there's a couple of different ranks we can achieve. So the first rank is a rank of silver, and it's really simple. It's just to refer 3 members in order for them to get 20% cash back as well. So just refer 3 personal, members, and the company is going to generate $5 US per day, day after day, day after day, as long as you keep the 3 members active. So it makes you get your membership for free, basically. Okay, so it's $150 US per month, but the membership costs $130 US per month. So if you deduct the 2, we get $20 surplus. And our cash back is 100% in our pocket, whatever the amount that we go and get. So how tough can it be to refer 3 members to this concept? I'm telling you, it's not that tough. The second rank is gold rank. Okay, so at this point, it's really something that's good for the regular Joe. Okay, so you just refer 12 members into 2 different teams. Okay, so you need to separate the 2. Mostly one of the teams you're going to build with the person that referred you to this presentation. It doesn't need to be 12 members that you personally refer. You can if you want, but as long as you have your personal 3, and then you have 2 teams with 6 customers in each team, the company is going to give you now $20 US per day. So that's about, that's $600 US per month, which is about a little bit less than 800 Canadian dollars per month. So what would that change in your budget, in your lifestyle? Maybe you're going to be able to put more money aside for vacation. You're going to pay off debt. You're going to buy a car to your kid or something. So this is something that's achievable extremely part-time. We don't need to change jobs and to sell the business and move out of the country. Okay, so this is achievable part-time. Okay. The third rank is the rank of platinum. So already in Quebec, there's a lot of people that reach silver, gold, and platinum as well. So we just need to continue helping the team. Okay, so as long as we have 36 members divided in 2 teams, so 18 to the left and 18 to the right, now we're gonna make $30 per day. So that's $900 per month. So it's a little bit more to do a little bit more. So it's really step by step that we can achieve all these different ranks. And at that rank, we make more than 5 figures a year. So we make a little bit less than $11,000 per year part-time, obviously. So this is something that is extremely achievable as well with effort. Okay, like the gym, like I've said earlier, as long as you go to the gym and you do the exercise, you're going to get results. Here is the same thing. And the exercises are really simple. It's just to explain the concept. Share videos or share a presentation like tonight. We have them every day at 8:30 in English and 7:30 in French, by the way. So just need to refer people to these presentations, and then it's doable. So then there's other different ranks. So there's a rank at the bottom left here, diamond. Already a lot of people have achieved that in Quebec team. It's $50 US, always US dollars per day. So you need to have 80 members. So then double diamond, it's $100 US per day. You need to have 150 members. Triple diamond, $150 US per day, 300 members. Crown is $200 a day, 500 members. And Royal Crown, which is my rank currently, it's $300 US per day, 750 members, active members that pay their membership. So this gives $9,000 US per month. Okay, so this is starting to be something that's a full-time income if you choose to. So then there's 5 last position we're going to go over really quickly, but you can make between $500 a day up to $3,000 a day, depending on how many members you referred. And this is over 3 legs. Okay, so 3 teams at this rank. You need to have 3 different organizations. And the top position is Crown Premier, $3,000 US per day, 8,000 members. So that's, at this level, obviously, you have a lot of options at that level. Will everybody do what needs to be done to reach that level? Obviously not. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of like I've said, of work. So not everybody's willing to put in that work to get to this rank, but it's possible. There's people in the company that already achieved these ranks that you see in front of you. So the second way to get paid that you unlock at the gold level is the leadership bonus. So for every people that you refer personally, so it's going to be 3, 4, 5, 10, 50 people that you refer personally, you're going to make 5% commission out of their daily pay. So if you refer someone that makes $100 a day, you're going to make 5% of that per day. So you're going to make $5 per day because you've helped that person directly or indirectly make $100 a day. You're going to make $5 a day out of that person. And if you have a multiple people like that you referred, you're going to make 5% out of all of that as well. If they refer people, that's going to be your second generation of referral. Same concept, 5% of the daily pays. And then out of the third generation, you can make also 5% of their daily pays. So this is something that can be quite lucrative depending on how many people that you referred and they referred, and a third generation of referral as well. So this is the second way to get paid. So there's a summary. So there's a document that you can ask the person that invited you to this presentation that summarizes all that I've just said about the compensation plan. But as you can see, it's really something that's simple to understand. It's just a number of how many members you refer, and it's simple to explain as well. So to summarize Tresmore, a simple and rewarding concept, obviously 20% cash back on everyday purchases equals helping you get 20% more buying power by doing the same thing that you already do. And the number two, simple and powerful referral program. Share and get paid equals more financial freedom. It's as simple as 1 and 2. So if you have any questions, so for example, let's say there's some points obviously that you can't understand 100% of everything that I've explained tonight. Do not hesitate to go back to the person that invited you to this webinar, ask the question. They're going to be more than willing to help you understand, because it's a win-win situation. If you become a member, it's going to help them and it's going to help you. Everybody's going to win. The company's going to win as well. So if you have any question, do not hesitate to go and ask them. And it was a pleasure for me to give you the information tonight. And I wish to be the first person to say welcome to the team as a member, and or as a member that want to refer other members and make money by doing it. So thank you very much for your time, and have a great evening. Thank you.